Gone for a minute, but I'm back. Did you miss me? Who am I kidding? I don't know how many of you guys there are out there to miss me, but I had a busy last few days. I got way too drunk in front of my coworkers. But the main thing I want to focus on is Sunday night. I got to see Don Toliver on the Life of a Don tour. A friend actually hooked up the ticket for me, and I can't thank him enough. You see all the Travis Scott stuff behind me. So obviously, I've been a fan of Don ever since he appeared on Astroworld. I went back and checked out the Danny Womack album after Astroworld came out. Really liked what I heard. The Heaven or Hell album thought was really good. It just didn't feel complete to me, but Life of a Don, I think, is really where he found his groove and found his sound. And you could see it on stage. He really was in a good rhythm performing, sang all of his songs pretty much perfectly. It had a really good mix of songs. He had some songs from the first album. He played Back End and Too Little Shorty. He played some of his features. He played Moon from Donda, His and Hers, and Lemonade. Were three of the big ones that came to mind. The rest of the set list pretty much was a good mix of songs from Life of a Don and Heaven or Hell. He came out to After Party and then played Cardigan. Both really good. Both sounded great live. Effects were awesome. Pretty heavy on the smoke. What like could have used a little bit less smoke. It was like tough to see him at times. Whoever was running the smoke machines definitely was pretty liberal with those, but they were really cool at certain points in the songs, and they'd all shoot up. He'd even like kind of stand over them at times, and they'd be like blowing up in his face. That was awesome. His whole stage setup was really cool too. Had all these inflatable like plants and mushrooms, and then this old school Cadillac that he would get on top of. So it was a really cool stage, and like I said, he definitely has taken some notes out of Travis's playbook in terms of how to work with a crowd during a show. So he came out very energetic, very, again, After Party, Cardigan. I don't remember the entire set list, but a lot of those songs in the beginning were very high energy. And then he slowed it down for, 4 or 5 songs in a row. He went with, 2 a.m., Drugs and Hella Melodies, Moon, just a lot of more chilled out songs where you could kind of sit back and relax. And then he picked up the energy again towards the end. He finished off with Bogus, which I was really excited to hear live. Then the crowd was actually so into it that they chanted, we got a one more song chant going. And he came back out and did Can't Feel My Legs, which I was super excited to hear. That was an awesome song live. So you can tell he practices, like he hits the right notes. And he even let a few of them, 2 a.m. was one that stuck out, where he would let the song play out and kind of croon on the notes and just sing the hook at a few different octaves. It was really cool to hear. The crowd was rowdy. The crowd was really rowdy. There were some kids who didn't know what they were getting themselves into. A couple people hit the deck pretty hard. I saw a few guys go down. One dude in particular, I had to help him up off the floor. Me and a couple other good Samaritans ended up getting him just out of the crowd to get some water. He took a pretty massive shot. I hate to laugh about it. I hope he's okay now. He seemed fine when we left him, but we spent a good couple of songs just snapping in this guy's face, trying to make sure that he was all there. Because he took a nasty fall to the floor. There were some people in the front who were trying to mix it up, like pushing off the rail and shit, and just trying to start shit. Don't ever do that. If you're gonna hurt somebody, know what you're getting yourself into. That's my big thing. And put your hands up. Like, so many people stand there jumping, just waiting to get knocked in the chest with something. If you have your hands up, you're always gonna be ready for whatever comes at you. So I that's a biggest tip, guys or girls. If you're at a rowdy concert like that, keep your hands up. I know everybody's reaching in their pocket trying to get their phone to record, but if you keep your hands up, you're going to be a lot more steady, and you won't get knocked off your feet. And also, like, just be mindful. Like, if you're trying to spread people out and mosh pit and stuff, like, obviously that's super fun. That's what we have these shows for. But watch out for the chicks. Seriously, like, do not be elbowing girls in the face. On my way out, I saw one girl with a big bruise around her eye who clearly got elbowed in the face. Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy throwing elbows. Hands up like this and just jump up and down. I'm telling you, we could solve a lot of problems at these concerts if everybody just adopted that mindset. I forgot to talk about Bia. Bia opened for Dawn. She was really good, rapped every single word. I did not know a whole lot of her music going into it, but she turned me into a fan. I'm gonna check her out. She got into the crowd even. She was mixing it up on stage, had some dance moves. She did a good job of getting the crowd into it. What I didn't like is that after she finished, there was another half an hour between her opening set and Don coming out. That's how people get hurt. You get them all wound up like that. They opened the gates at 7. Don didn't come on until almost 9 o'clock. Other than that, though, the show itself was fantastic. I'm gonna cut it off here. Uh, as you can tell, I've been busy. But don't get me wrong, we got some big videos coming down the pipe soon, so be on the lookout for that. Thanks, guys.